Yeah, greetings everyone. Greetings. It's Garfield here. And I said greetings, 'cause you might be watching this in the morning, or you might be watching it at night, or you might be in a different country. All right. So basically, nearly 2 years ago, uh, 1st of June 2022, this book came out. So this was volume one, Keepers of the Flame, saluted 100 black authors. And I've told the story many times. I've been at events and told the story how I came about this book. So in 2002, I started selling books at an event in Brixton. So 2002, 2022 would be 20 years. So because I didn't mark 10 years in any significant way and I didn't mark 15 years, I was thinking of how to mark 20 years. And I was thinking for days, how do I do this? Definitely not going to be a book about me, bored me. So what do I do? So I was thinking, and I said, you know something? Books depends on authors, right? Without authors, there are no books. If authors write no books, I have no books to sell. So we could even have a logo: no authors, no books. If you use that, tell me, right? So that's my thought process at the time. So I was saying I worked it out that way to say I need to do something with authors. But as to what I do, I still wasn't sure what to do. And I was thinking for days and yeah, nights too. And then I came home from work one day and I said, let me see what's on telly. So I turned on the telly and there is Steve Harvey, the American guy, and he's doing the show Family Fortunes. And I said, wow, Steve can really chat. And he's just there chatting away. And I'm kind of listening, I'm kind of not listening. But when he said, we asked 100 people, what's your favorite color? I mean, he said many other things, but that is what he said that kind of made a mark with me. We asked 100 people, what's your favorite color? I said, wow, that's for me. That's for me. I've been looking for an idea to do with authors. And that sounds like something I could do. Not famous like Steve, I'm not on telly, but I can pick 100 authors who have met and sold their books as well since 2002 up to 2022. I can find 100 of them, you know, and I'm going to ask them, what it is, why you like to write, what is it that makes you write, how do you get your inspiration to write and keep writing, and also what do you wish for readers who, come upon the different books you write to engage and to have some kind of benefit. So I set out, and the 1st of March 2022, I started on the journey. So I started to reach out to authors, say, this is what I'm thinking, what you think of it. He said, yeah, definitely sound like a good idea. So I started to, pull in, information from them. And I asked each author to give me a nice picture that can be reproduced in black and white. And then 200 words, which would say why I write, what inspires me, and what's my, whichever book I do, or yeah, what's the benefit for the reader. So I set out, and people started to send in their information and the pictures as well. And no doubt some of them I had to say, oh, that's not good enough, I need a better picture, and that sort of back and forth thing. But then one night I was doing some research online, and I came up on the site. I knew about it before, but I came on the actual site. What 3 words? So I said, wow, what 3 words? What can I do with that? So I'm doing this thing with authors, and it would be nice to have 3 words from them that kind of describe them, or kind of you use to find them. Because that's what 3 words does. It's 3 words that take someone to your location. So what 3 words help someone to find out what kind of person you are, in that kind of sense. So I added that to it, and those that I'd sent before, I said, look here, I need to bother you a bit more, send me 3 words that describe you. So this came out 1st of June 2022, and I've been on the road with it. I've been quite a few places in the UK. I'm working out that in 2 weeks' time, 2020, 1st of June 2024, I've sold about 500 copies, by now. I've done the British Library legal deposit and all of that. And the biggest thing I want to thank is all the people who came aboard, all the authors who are inside, who said, yeah, let me come on board, because it's promoting them and also allowing me to salute them. So that's how I work it out. And then on the back now, I asked, like, some of my colleagues and my bosses to, say what you think of me and so forth. So this volume 1, it's available on, I nearly said Instagram. It's available on Amazon, eBay, and the SumUp store. And you can find it via my website, which is www.pohbooks.co.uk. All right, so that's volume 1. All right. And then, ta-da, drum roll, volume upside down, volume 2. Yeah, upside down. Yeah, so volume 2 is here. It's finally here. The cover is different because if I'm not there to tell you about the story with Steve Harvey and everything and what the book does, I believe the cover should be able to say, some of what I would have said. So the cover says, volume 2, Keepers of the Flame. And then my colleague, Rashida Malcolm, who runs the Hammersmith and Fulham Writers Festival, she has done the forward, so I've put that on the front. And then I've kind of done a little summary of, what authors tell us. So this is volume 2, and it's another 100 black authors. And this volume 2 now, volume 2, I'll be launching it at the Afro-Era Beauty Show, the 26th and 27th of May in Islington. So if you want to get your hands onto a copy of either volume 1 or volume 2, I'll be at the Afro Hair and Beauty Show on the 26th and 27th of May 2024. Right? So I want to thank people who participated in volume 1, people who participated in volume 2. So everywhere I go and I promote these, I'm also promoting 200 authors, right? This morning today is the 15th of May 2024. So today at midday, I had a very important meeting with the person who's going to do the forward to volume 3. And I won't say who it is yet. You have to follow me, right? But she's a very influential person. And right now, she is doing a lot with black books and black authors, right? I leave it there for now. So in a while, it's going to take us a couple of weeks to do volume 3. But for now, we want to thank you for your support for volumes 1 and volume 2. And please buy a copy for someone who is trying to write and maybe they're stuck. Buy a copy because you want to support black authors, and buy a copy because you believe that we need to have more black literature in the United Kingdom. So thanks very much for your time, and I look forward to seeing you whether online or in person. Thank you very much.